Well. So am I streaming? Can I be heard? Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. Hey, that looks sort of like me. And a screen that's sort of not so messed up that it's unrecognizable. I'm going to say this once, and then I'm going to say it again. And I will probably, depending on how long I live from this point further, I will probably say this 17,000 more times. If you make a computer program where you can do something that cannot be undone, get this mad, and I need to take it way too far, and I don't need that documented. I was probably going to say something like unalive yourself. There is a special level in fictional hell for people who write computer programs that do things that can't be undone. Anyway, I flailed around and found a workaround. And I think I am basically back in business. I still don't know what time it is. Yeah, an hour and a half after I should have gone live. Hi, boys and girls. And all the ships at sea. I know that's not a very good camera angle because it isn't. Undo. So far, there's only one thing you can do in OBS that I know of you can't undo. The rest of them, you can undo. That's why I changed something less than 10 minutes before going live. I thought I could change it back. Well, now I kind of have. All right. Boy, they sure don't want that anymore. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of not in the mood to go live now because I got so frustrated. God, I got frustrated. I'm still frustrated. And I don't think everything is back like it was, but it's enough, I guess. Hi everybody. This is the Thursday night stream attempt number 20. Hey, I live in Texas. That's all you need to speak Spanish is to live in Texas. That's it. That's all that's required. I'm kidding. I really don't know any Spanish to speak of. That's weird. Alright, well, my phone remembered stuff it never would have remembered before. I'm typing some gibberish in text and yep, there we go. Well, that much works. I'm basically back to where I was. Basically. Wow. Okay. So this is kind of probably going to be a tech checkup stream for the moment, at least. I was hoping there'd be somewhere I could put these lights where they wouldn't be blinding me nor completely blowing out the camera. That's actually a little better, I think. But all right, let's see. Hands cams. Yeah, you're just pointing straight up at the ceiling. I've got all kinds of flashlights just pointing straight up in the ceiling because direct light hurt me before my eyes had the problems they ended up having. Okay, I've forgotten what kind of art I was going to do, but somewhere there's this text scroll. I'm going to turn off this embrace the shambolic. It's not so funny at the moment because it's been incredibly shambolic tonight. Hello, whoa boy. Ha ha ha. Now somebody in the future is going to get into my security because they have my iris pattern. I just doxed my eyeball. Right. Didn't I think of something for this? I was sworn I had. There's water in the apartment again. I mean, drinkable water. And I filled it so full that it lets me drink out of it. When the water level gets down to here, it stops working. Yes. Kind of like a little shitty program I could name. Alright, I guess. Where is that light? I guess it is that. Yeah, it is. Well, boys and girls, kids and humans. I realize I just sort of indicated that I don't think kids are humans. I think a lot of people don't think kids are humans. Get me started on the subject of youth suffrage sometime. I'm gonna make some art tonight if it unalives me. So, the daffodils. Daffodils? Marigolds. Okay. Ow. Okay. I have an eyebrow ache. These are too tight, but that's sort of good when working with the very sticky two-part epoxy sculpt. Not working with the white because I still don't know how to deal with it. It's gotten too runny. Which means I don't have a whole lot of the stuff left. So I'm moving apartment soon, not as soon as I thought, and that actually kind of had me in a little bit of a good mood. It's a long story, but I ended up in a much larger apartment than I needed, and I didn't use the largeness of the apartment at all for about 3, 4, 5, 6 years. I don't know how many years. 5 years. Until I started streaming, and now I'm using the largeness of this apartment, and middle of next month I'm moving to a tiny place, but that's okay. Needs must when the devil does you. When the world is running down, and you make the best of what's still around. Except when you don't. Okay. Here's the stuff. The stuff. I don't remember having any indigestion before getting about as angry as I've been in a year anyway. I don't think I've been this angry in a year. I didn't make the hole in the cap large enough, so I'm going to fix that. I haven't watered this down yet, but at the moment I need full strength. Oh boy. Do I dare try to get that? It would sure be good if I could get that to work. Let's see where I attempted it previously. That's that one, okay. Video capture device. I have to make new video capture devices about 8 or 9 times a day. Because they always go bad on me. This one is, what is it called? I don't remember. Cobra, because it's kind of a snaky thing that you can snake around, but it will only stand up on its narrow base if you've got it rather erect. And I mean, looking lovely, but lovely enough to keep it this erect. You can't see it anymore. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to see if I can maybe by any chance. It's the wrong thing. Oh, wow. Which friggin'... I've got so... When I need that camera to work, it won't. I promise you it won't. I'm not trying to make it work. There it is. The inconsistency of all technology is about to make me launch myself into low Earth orbit on an unstoppable plume of vomit. All right. Now maybe you can see. Oh crap. Alright, let's see. I call this thing Cobra. I can't cut it, but I can copy it and throw it away. I don't need it in this scene. Yes. Go back to the hand cams because that one's not as useful as one might like. I apologize. Oh God, I'm frozen. Let's unfreeze me real quick. Hang on, I know a trick. Oh, hang on. Alright, no, don't hang on. I realize this is a free program, but Jesus God, it's worth every penny. And not a femto penny more. Paste. Aha! Yes! Can't paste it, even though I copied it. Nope, can't do it. Let's go through all these hoops again, and let's do it in gloves. Because, you know, no gloves, no trick stuff, I guess. Yeah. Cobra. Before I stream again, I am going to back up this profile and try to have it as something I can fall back on when it goes horribly awry. I did not say if. I will not say if. I don't know the meaning of the word if, but I mean, come on, it's 2 letters. Oh, God. La 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 la. I need more medicine than you're letting me have. Well, naturally I overdid it, but hopefully that will put the fire out for a minute. Hi everybody, this is Thoughtstorms live stream. Yeah, in all its shambolicism. No, let's see. Nope. Forgive me. Just coughed right in the mic. That mic there. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. Alright, well, that's not what I'm trying to have. That's not what I'm trying to have. Yeah, this thing that worked in the other scene, but won't work in this scene? That's what I'm trying to have. Oh, those things worked too. The oh, damn it, it's frozen me. I think pound for pound, this may be the shittiest fucking program that's ever existed. Now, I just used the S word and the F word. And I've been noticing about myself that I haven't done a lot of that. But rather than apologize, I will just say that I'm trying to go back. Oh, God. To the not so much horrible swearing. I have Google brand smart speakers. I'll do the wake up thing and say, call my phone, which used to work. It would ring my phone, and that way we're in the... Oh, and I could say ring my phone. Both of those worked. Those don't work anymore. At all. But when they don't work, the little voice says, if you're trying to find your phone, say, find my phone, or blah, 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 blah. So then I say, I do the wake up thing, find my phone. I can't do that. I said something very, very, very bad to my smart speaker earlier today when that very thing happened. I'm going to make this work. I'm probably going to bury this video on demand. Okay, there's that. I did rearrange. Oh boy, the stench of this is not pleasant. Not pleasant at all. So this stuff is, oh, where's the camera? There it is. I found the camera, but it's frozen because I can't think of a reason it wouldn't be frozen. This is an example of the stuff I made with this black Hale's brand Fix-It 2-part epoxy sculpt. Oof. Remember when I wasn't breathing this smell? Remember what a great mood I was in? Okay. I'll grant you, I was in a shite mood with excellent cause. Oh God, I just sniffed. By the way, I'm running my fan. It's hot, even though it's late. It's almost 9 p.m. What is that? Almost 11 o'clock. $21 o'clock. I make an egg about this size of this stuff, which is the B. Maybe that has the camera right side up again. Now I get about the same amount of the A. Please let no one ever say that I expected anybody to tune into this shambolic. I like the word shambolic. It's one of my most recent linguistic acquisitions. I didn't know it until probably I was in my 30s, or yeah, I think I was in my 30s. All right, well, that camera's not doing any good, which is so great. It's so good that it's not doing any good, since I tore my brain in half trying to make it so that it would do something worth striving for. Of course, the little bendy tripod thing it's on is pretty much equally worthless. But see, I need to get about the same amount. And you see that you can see those now. Okay. Fortunately, this side doesn't stench like the other does. Hi, everybody. Trying to get back into a decent mood. I was in a pretty decent mood until you know, I tried something until I fornicated around and found out. All right, are these the same size testiculars? You know what? I think they're close enough for government work. Close enough for government work? Is that the expression? Not sure I like that. I have been ending my streams with recommendations. While I'm working this stuff, I'm going to throw out a recommendation. I don't remember what service it's on, and depending on what country you're in, it'll be different anyway. I do this, and it's a little faster than just fold and roll and fold and roll. He said before he folded and rolled. Anyway, The West Wing. Yeah. I wasn't born understanding why civics was important, why politics was important, why public service was not just important, but absolutely essential. In fact, I think I probably liked the sound of anarchy at some point. I thought, yeah, let's have anarchy. No. And what we also really don't need is the kind of civic leadership that amounts to anarchy. So please vote, and vote intelligently. Even if you don't love everything about the candidate that will allow another election to happen in 2028. I can't add 4. Okay, this is getting somewhat uniform. Do you see the striations still? That means they're not quite done. I'm going to do a twisty. Ooh, I did a twisty. Ooh, a little twisty. I haven't really memorized the Mighty Boosh. I can't remember what they call those now. Crufting. Mighty Boosh. That's a recommendation too. Although it won't make you appreciate public service more. Okay, so I have a project under the light that I set up earlier. Yeah. I don't seem to have 2 hands when I need to. There we go. And this looks mightily shambolic, because it is. Oh, yes. That's why that other camera would be so nice. This is basically so fornicating zoomed in. I briefly had another one of these cameras working, and it was kind of cool. It would have been really useful. Then I tried it again, and it wouldn't work, because nothing can work more than once. It has to work once to piss you off when it never will again. And with this fracking program, it generally requires a reboot of the computer. Okay. This whole session, God, can't get it on camera. There it is. That whole session was kind of a bust. Did not work well at all. The first one worked sort of well. Look on the Pentagon camera. Worked reasonably well. So they're going to put some more foil on. Ooh-ah! Yeah, by all means do that. My various cameras doing an impression of dominoes knocking over other dominoes. I don't words say well. Oh, God damn it! I just broke this tripod again. I have watched so many YouTubers, art YouTubers, that somehow manage to get their cameras to point at what they're working on. And I used to think, oh, that focus is a little soft. These people are kind of dumbheads. I used to be not so generous with them. Maybe they have a larger space than I do. I don't know. Maybe they just organize it better. Maybe they're just not brain dead like I am. Before they made me, they broke the mold. While they were making me, they broke the mold again. Okay. I know I've been angry tonight. At the moment, I just feel like crying. I don't think I'm going to cry on stream at the moment, but I feel I'm that close. I have slightly above lukewarm tap water intelligence quotient. But when it comes down to what I want to actually do, nope. Negative 78 million. Very, very, very dumb indeed. I'm applying some foil to this pentagonal dodecahedron you can't see because I'm on a different scene. Oh, look. 2 cameras, both of them working at the same time. No, I've never had to wear a set of scrubs as my work uniform, but I went to the hospital in an ambulance once without my shirt on. They just gave me this shirt. Oh, Lord! Now, I've got to mix, in order for this to match at all, even slightly, what I did the first time I messed with this, I've got to mix some white clay into it. Even though I doubt, that, oh wow, I'm still on camera. That was unexpected. I doubt it's going to do the original thing, but I got to match it. So here's some that's not right. Some white. Oh, come on. Porcelain. It's not real porcelain. And I'm going to deliberately zebra it together. Oh, God. I can't show you this. The camera's too close. It's like when I was in the hospital. I couldn't operate, after my open heart surgery, I couldn't operate the bed. There were buttons for tilting the bed in two places. And I ended up asking them for a stick. They ended up giving me a plastic, fairly long plastic, it's for when you intubate. It's got a round bead at the end so it doesn't hurt anything going in. And they hook it up to a hose and they get air in and out. Your throat closes up. That's what it's for. I ended up finding me one of those because I'd asked for a stick because I couldn't operate the buttons in the bed because they were too close. And I had the hardest time explaining to anybody what that even meant. How can you not operate something just because it's too close? Well, because I don't have an elbow in the middle of my forearm. If I did, I could work that just fine. It's another thing that, I really don't, gosh, too much of a white again. Damn it. This is reminding me of the time that didn't work that I'm basically throwing away. And now, I'm not mixing up any more of the black, so we're going to see what we get. I pulled a little off the white. I'm going to throw it away. I don't want it to be wasteful, but I have gotten stubborn about the notion of finally getting something accomplished. Oh my God. And if I add more black stuff, it's going to be way too much of it. Well, I'm feeling a pivot needing to happen. What can I form this on? That will be of some use. See, if this was part A and part B of the two-part stuff, that would never set up. But the black is already the two parts combined. I'm gonna try to make something. Oh God! I'm gonna try to make something on this pentagon, this facet, that looks cool, because I can make 12 of those and assemble them later into a pentagonal dodecahedron. Maybe. If that isn't a thing to do that cannot be undo. Interesting, the white clay didn't seem super brittle and frangible. Now that I've got it mixed with the different consistency black clay, it's going to fall apart, and that's what happens on the evening when I tried this before. Well, alright. Herbals. Yeah, it's busting up like my lips do when they get badly dry and chapped. This has enough of the white stuff that I may be able to soak it and dislodge the water-based white ceramic, which was the original idea of all this stuff. It's not a good example. Okay, this is white two-part. I'm going to try up here. This is white two-part epoxy sculpt that was loosely wedged with the water-soluble stuff, and it left behind a negative space. That's what a lot of these artistic experiments are about accomplishing. And when they don't accomplish that, sometimes they're still make something kind of damn cool. I don't know why, I like this a lot. I wish it was darker. A little bit darker. But I like it. Anyway, zut alors. So, I'm just going to try to make some kind of freeform shape, not that freeform because it's going to conform to this pentagon in such a way that I might be able to make something worth a damn for once in my life. Where have those tools gone? Where have all my toolings gone? Here is some of them. Okay. Ball stylus. Still sort of new to using these. I see YouTubers use them all the time. I'm basically starting over from scratch. I don't think I ever knew something that I'm remembering now. I think it's just, let's reinvent how to make a key Hale artwork. Yeah. At least that's not happening off camera for once. I mean, it's off the face camera. It's actually happening sort of on camera. At some point, I have a large spherical fish tank I got off of Gumtree. No. Oh, Craigslist. Anyway. About the size of one of those big exercise balls. I plan to make an artwork that is a planet, and it's a sphere. It's a simple sphere. I've got a few different thoughts about how I will display the sphere, but it's basically a planet, a lot like the Little Prince. If you've ever read or seen animations of the Little Prince by I don't remember how to pronounce his name. Yeah, I'm not gonna try. Anyway, a planet so small that you could walk and come right back to where you were in, less time than it takes to tell it. But I want to, one of the reasons to make it is I want to make it in such a way that it looks like cracked earth, like a dry riverbed, how that gets these cool geometric-esque cracks in the surface that look really cool. But anyway, that express that, yeah, any water that used to be on this planet is gone now. And then on near the top of it, I plan to make a skeleton, a stylized human skeleton with a fishing rod and reel. His line goes into the water. Well, the water looks just like the rest of the planet. It's cracked earth, but it's shaped with ripples where the little float, the cork they would have used back in the days that cartoon norms and memes were being made up. And then there will be circular waves, and he's got a bottle he was drinking out of that's toppled over and is making a little bitty puddle on the dried earth beside him. I've been daydreaming this artwork for a long time. I feel like I'm missing an important element of it. The idea, I mean, it's talking about how potable water, I've heard people say for quite some time now that the next war may be over drinkable water. There's huge chunks of the planet, including Flint, Michigan, that don't have it, and they need it. And people like Nestle, he's reminded to take a hydrate. Of my Ozarka, which is owned by Nestle, which I boycott. Oh, but this isn't Ozarka. Yeah, this is just filtered water from the grocery store. My water, I think you can see it right there. Yeah, right where my thumb is. That's my water cooler moment location. Well, I've used all that clay. Cool. Now I can take my gloves off and play a stupid game for absolutely no one. Playing all his nowhere games with nobody. Nowhere man, don't worry. Take your time, don't hurry. Nowhere man, the world is at your command. La 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 la. I really like that song. Fool on the Hill and Nowhere Man are underrated Beatles songs. I guess I'm a basic bitch because my favorite Beatles song without a competitor is probably a lot of people's, but although I could be wrong. I don't feel like I've heard that many people say this, but yeah, Eleanor Rigby, man. Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice at the church where a wedding has been. Was in a dream. La 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 pee pee. La 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 pee. La 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 pee. Pee 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 pee. Okay, did that work? It did. Okay. Okay, that didn't work, but the second time I tried it, it will work. Yep. At least that's somewhat consistent. I didn't want to do wind taking this time. Dang it. I wanted to make art. Alright, that is... not at all very useful. Let me try something. Full screen projector over there. Ugh. Boop. That didn't fix it. Oh, why didn't it fix it? Because fornicate me. That is why. Alrighty, are we back at it? Or not? And I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what you're seeing. You're seeing my... Oh, okay. So where's... Why isn't that... Oh, God. It's right there. Now, something's completely... Oh, God. I really wish I could just pay somebody to do the tech part of all this shit. Really do. And now I can see it again. I'll try not to zoom in and out too fast. Alright, that I think is the Korean flag, amongst some other ones, but the ones with the stripes there. I think that's the Korean flag. I have been known to be very, very, and substantially very wrong. Kind of a modern castle in the distance. I'm just gonna throw this into northern South Korea, and for the year, it's so grainy. Man, there's no non-military clothing to go by. It's that big old cluster of flags, and most of them I don't have a clue what they are. Okay, there's an American flag too. I don't care. I'm gonna stick it in 1950. Absolutely nobody told you to do what you just did, so fucking stop. Why are you doing like this? Something I hit on the number keys made it jump to another tab. I have too many tabs open. I will. I was going to do that today, but before everything went so south. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing. Korea, Korea, I'm looking for a country called Korea. Oh, God. I've lost Korea. Where did Korea go? North and south. That's Vietnam. I don't want Vietnam. I want Korea, but it's this side of India, so where is it? Up here. Die! Get zoomed in too much. Okay, I'm embarrassed. I'm gonna go north of Seoul. Kind of sounds like a good album title. and hit guess, and it's going to be not even close. Yeah, 97. So 0 on the year. Seoul, South Korea. 98 on the location. I kind of usually go the other way. I usually do better with the date than the location. Because you know the 3 things to remember about when taken. Date, date, date. Location, location. It's at this point in a lot of these that I'm like, have I already done this picture before? No. Oh. That's an American style license plate. I don't... I'm doxing somebody's license. The steering wheel's on the American side. And yet these wires don't feel like modern North America at all. Now, oh, maybe something here. Boy, I can't make out a thing. I thought that was C-O-N, like with, like con, like via con queso. Go with cheese. It's not, it's C-S-N, I think. So that's of no use or help. I see no modern tech. Super modern. I'm not sure this game was a good idea. It's not calming me down and relaxing me like I wish it was. Yeah, they're giving us just about squat. So I guess I'm feeling Mexico, mainly because I think they have steering wheels the same side, and maybe that non-stretched out, you know, Europe has the long, narrow plates. I don't know though. The 2 times I went to Mexico were a long time ago. Back in the other century. You know, that other century. So I'm going to say Mexico about, 2005. Let's try that. That's going to be way wrong. 2005. And hit the thing that caused the trouble before. For some reason I seem to like going south of Mexico City. I'll go kind of east. And this is probably not going to be a good score. Location 79, years 67. 21? 2021. Unreal. Alrighty. It's probably insulting to someone, and I hope not. I don't mean to be. I really don't. Ah, Zinamalia. Nazio Deco Zinamalia. What's this first one? Don't D-O something O-S-T-I-N-O. Or no egg. Boy, that language is not recognizable to me. Somebody's smoking a cigarette in front of people. Tequila? Now I'm wondering how you spell tequila. Is that the word tequila? Kids. It's a good thing I have failed as a streamer, or someone would be really bored and unhappy with me right now, other than myself. But it's only me. Yeah, this is embarrassing. I'd like to change to a Google search, but it will mess everything up, and I don't want to do that again. That just doesn't feel like Spanish to me. Of course, like I said, I don't know. I literally know more Russian than I know Spanish. Let's make it not a single vehicle. I mentioned earlier that I kind of feel like crying. I'm not in the mood for this. It was a mostly good day until right before going on stream, and then it got really frustrating, and I'm just tired. I'm going to come back to this off stream. It's not fascinating to anybody. I'm going to call it a night on the streaming subject. Words of wisdom. Try hard not to offend anyone. Try even harder not to be offended. The word anyone is not supposed to be in there. Try hard not to offend. Try even harder not to be offended. And please vote. And please vote like someone with a great deal of intelligence, but even more importantly, a great deal of decency. There's a decent candidate in this race, and then there's the other guy. So please vote. Preferably for the one that we can stand, that the world can survive for 4 years. Thank you. Bye.